Not only a win, but a wild win.
Yeah.
Take us through that fall and how you got back to it.
Well, I mean, the guy ahead of me just he just stumbled and he kind of fell a little bit over the barrier, and I was close to him, and there was nothing really I could do. I just lost I just lost track of the barrier, so I just ran into it and fell over, and I rolled, and at that moment in time I was like, all right, well, I'm gonna get up and start moving forward. I just reminded myself, I was like, okay, Henry Marsh, he used to run from the back of the race, and I was like, okay, I just gotta slowly work my way back up, and then I'll just see how many guys I can get, because I wanted to run competitively today, whether I was able to be in the top 3 or not. I ended up winning, but that was my goal at that point. Is I was like, okay, I just need to be consistent moving forward, being competitive, because I wanted to make sure I left it out on the track today, whether I ran or I had the success I had today or I didn't. So
I think with Henry Marsh, that's certainly a different era.
Yeah, it is a different era.
How'd you compose yourself, when you hit the ground?
Well, initially my brain was like, well, am I done? And then I just decided, okay, well, I'm just gonna get up and just keep going. I just tried to just stay in the moment, stay present. Actually, before the race, I kind of was in my mind, I was like, okay, if I fall, what am I gonna do? How am I going to respond? Because it might happen. And today, me falling was something I couldn't control. It just happened. So I just planned, if that was gonna happen, I was just gonna get up and continue to run my race.
You say you lost track of the barrier, sort of?
Huh? Well, yeah, so the guy ahead of me, Anthony Rotich, he stuttered super hard, and he actually put his hands on it and climbed over top of the barrier, and I was right behind him, and I just I almost ran into him, and I just couldn't, if I put my foot up, I would have kicked him in the back. So yeah.
You said before the race you thought, what if I fell? What was your answer in that moment?
Well, I mean, I wasn't planning on falling. I just wanted to be ready for any kind of scenario. So I was just, I don't know why I necessarily thought that, or prepared for that. I just wanted to be ready for any kind of scenario to respond to the adversity. So.
You ever time that you fell?
That's not the first time I've fallen in a race. I actually fell in a race back my freshman year at the Stanford meet, and my shoe fell off. So then I ran the last lap and a half without a shoe in that race. That was a long time ago. And I actually fell in practice 2 weeks ago during a rep, and rolled and got back up and finished the rep. So it's not the first time I've fallen. If you're in the steeplechase, you will fall eventually. It does happen sometimes, and I'm just grateful that it worked out as well as it did for me today, because most of the time it doesn't. Most of the time you're not able to get back up and recover after that.
Have you had a chance to talk to Eddie about the race?
It's about Ed?
Your coach?
Oh, my coach? Yes. So I've been able to talk to him briefly. It's just been congratulations, just because everybody's been just so excited. I haven't talked the details with him about the race yet, but definitely both him and Ryan Waite were like, okay, well I beat Duncan by 6 seconds at nationals, and so well, if I fall, maybe I can get back up and still get myself in it and win. So that's what they were trying to hope for. Although when someone falls, it's hard to hope, but they were hoping for that, and that's what ended up happening. I ended up catching up and out kicking people at the end.
What's your plans for racing between now and the qualifying period?
What's my plans?
Or do you have one yet?
I don't have plans yet, to be honest with you. I was just focused on seeing what was going to happen today, and I mean, I prepared myself for the opportunity if I was able to make the world team, and I did. So I've planned for that, but I haven't planned any races between now and then. I don't know at the moment.
You have enough
points? I'm going to talk to my coach about training after this. We'll figure out what to do.
Do you credit that toughness based off where you grew up in Walla Walla, Washington?
Well, I don't know if I necessarily credit it from where I grew up in Walla Walla, Washington, but I can definitely credit it in part to my parents and my coaches, my high school coach Darren Duran, and my coach now Ed Eyestone, and even Ryan Waite, and my teammates. even like Connor Mance, he's so tough and he's been so successful, but he always wants me to be successful too. I think everyone around me just wants me to be successful and has helped me to just build that kind of toughness and confidence to just trust and move forward and see what's going to happen.
So is College Place going to now name it the Kenneth Rooks track?
I don't know. We'll see.
They should. They built a statue as well.
Yeah.
When did you realize you could win the race?
When did I realize I could win the race? When I went over the last water jump. That's when I realized I could win the race. I realized I was going to win the race when I went over the last hurdle because I had a better hurdle than the guy next to me.
Ed says he thinks you're in sub 8:10 shape right now. What do you think?
I've done some 65s in workouts, so I probably am, considering how well I ran today with the fall.
Yeah, PR, right?
Yeah.
So, all right. Well, congrats on the title, Kenneth.
Okay.